All right, we should be live. If you're in the chat, let me know when you see it going live. Title Tuesday, we got 11 rounds, 245 players signed up. Starts in about 2 minutes. So last time I scored 4.5 points, and it was 3 out of the last 4 and 1.5 out of the first 7. Hello, welcome. Senor. So my goal this time is to get 5 out of 11. Last time my goal was 5.5, but I think that's going to be tough. If I can just improve 5 out of 11, I'll be happy with that. Doing well, thank you. We got Hikaru, Naroditsky, Duda, Bortnik. I'm not sure who Baku Boulevard is. I bet big money on 11 out of 11. Maybe the goal should be see if I can get a fair play check. If I can get him to request I join their chat. Who else is in the chat? Birdsell, Senor Pulsino. Senor Pulsino, how did you hear about ChessGoals? I haven't seen you in the chat before. From chess.com. I'm changing my setup this time a little bit. I've been practicing playing on the right monitor, seated instead of standing. I think those are the only changes. But it should be a little more comfortable. All right, starting in 10 seconds, it says. Here we go. Birdsell, I do have this. All right, International Master with the black pieces. Here we go. Caro Kann defense. Advanced variation. I'm going 3c5. Try to employ the Caro Kann course here. Most strong players will take, but knight f3 followed by queen takes d4 is a move you'll see quite a bit. All right, there's the pawn. Now he's just going to develop naturally. This knight's going to go to g6. This knight, because after b4 I do want to retreat this bishop back. h4 could be an idea here. I wasn't really prepared for it. I guess for now I have knight and queen both guarding that square, and once he's castled, I don't expect h4 at this point. Okay, he's trying to checkmate me. Makes sense. Now, I think in these lines, if I go h6, bishop takes knight, pawn takes back, I think the open f-file actually helps me. Oh, he can do that. That's why he's an IM. Okay, how do I want to handle this? That's awkward. Oh, that's really uncomfortable. I still have to watch out for this queen flying in. g4, h5. Down a pawn, no compensation, and a little bit underdeveloped. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem here. Can I get something going on this f2 pawn? I feel like I have to try it. You might just take h6, and then I'm thinking Either rook takes or bishop takes f2 if he takes h6. Bishop takes, he's going to sidestep the king. Seems decent for him. Oh, I'm really shocked by this. Okay, he's looking at knight a4 ideas. This is surprising. He still wants bishop h6, I guess. Can I get away with moving here? Let's try it. Bishop f7 check, I'll go king h8. Knight a4, my plan is queen d4. And I think I can kind of run the queen around. That's what he's probably looking at, though. Knight a4, queen d4. Oh, he's trying to come in here. That's really strong. Yeah, I'm just getting outclassed in this game. I might have to resign already. So the threat is queen f7. I move the king, queen f8 mate. And he has this double attack. There's really no way to defend this without losing the bishop. I don't see anything. Are there any tricks? Okay, I do have this fork. Let's... Oh, but how do I block against the mate threat? You have this fork. Oh, now he can... now he can line his queen up. Yeah. All right, let's resign. Way down in that game. Ooh. Well, got into the Crystal League. There's always that. Let's check out this game review. And I'm going to do the usual, move this to the side. So hopefully I'll see when the next game starts up. Big money bets. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Bob. Welcome, welcome. Whoa. 95.3 accuracy by the opponent. What was the move here? This is where it started to go downhill. He found the strongest move, knight g5. And wow, brilliant. This was just not on my radar. I should have been more concerned about the threats. I mean, I knew queen h5 was something, but I thought after this, takes, that I was doing well here. And the computer says minus 0.9. I just didn't even consider knight takes f7. Okay, so, hey Benad, welcome. Instead of castle here, queen c7 with the dual threat. Yeah, that does make sense. Let's say rook e1. Now castle. Knight g5. And then here I could take the tempo to play h6. Hey Geert, thanks for joining at 11 p.m. Welcome. Bob says those knight sacks on f7. Yes. All right, so this would have been better. Queen c7, followed by castle h6. And I don't really think it's worth looking at these mistakes later on. I was down a pawn, no comp. Computer is saying right here castle is okay. Okay, let's look at this line. Knight g5. Retreat the bishop back. Queen h5. Give up the bishop pair. Bishop takes. I'm not in love with this position, but there is this weakness on e5. Queen c7. Double attack. This knight's ready to come in as a third attacker. But this knight is pinned down due to the mate threat. Queen and bishop. So I think the line I like best is 8 queen c7. And I don't believe this move order is in the course where they delay a3 like this. But I did have to make room. So knight g6 in this position, I had to be ready for b4. After b4, I didn't want to put the bishop on b6. I really wanted him on e7. So yeah, knight g6. Computer likes that move too. All right, lost to an IM. That's okay. One round down. I think last time the start was like 0-4 or maybe 0-5. So if I could get a win in the next couple of games, that would be nice. ChessGoals merch. All right, what do you guys think? In the next round, will the opponent be FM or an IM? It's got to be one of the two. FM or IM, what's your guess? We're going to do a poll. FM, IM, other. Place your bets. FM, IM, or other. You know, Gear, I was actually thinking about that just recently. It's funny you ask. I would like to do a bishop f5 kind of alternative line for Caro-Kann owners, because I do have some fun ideas in that line. I was playing around with Leela a little bit, looking for some positional plans. That would be nice to have kind of as an additional option, especially if your opponent knows you play the 3c5 lines. Birds will always pick other. Other's winning 2-1. IM is second. Hikaru in the next game? Did Hikaru lose round one? Yeah, there's only one game left. Let's get ready. Here we go. FM. Nobody said FM. Hypercar. Oh no. We got a medic here. Let's go, Caro-Kann. We got the medic flag. Same line. Are we going to get the exact same line? Nope. So I got bishop and knight. Oh. I don't remember this line very well. I think I take this to an endgame. I'm terrible at remembering the opening lines, by the way, if you didn't know that. I think I take this to the endgame. Don't remember. All right, I do have the isolated pawn, but the position's solid. It's going to do bishop check. Yeah, bishop check. A little annoying. He's not winning this pawn. It's defended twice. Okay, there's his third attacker. His second attacker, where does he get the third attacker from? He doesn't get a third attacker. This should be okay. This whole maneuver. Because he can't deflect either of these guys. He can trade knight for bishop. I think I'm okay with that. As long as this knight has a retreat square. He might be looking at b4. He's going to go back to a4. I think I have b5 then. All right, he retreats. I'm not too afraid of this. I want b5. Let's go this way. Other rook to d8. Just play solid. All right, so he wants kingside expansion. I'm going to go for queenside play. Yeah, I kind of like this. I'm looking at knight e3, forking rook and pawn. If knight takes knight, I take with check. Light squares are a little bit open. Light squares are a little bit open, but he has this triple attack. Okay. How do I want to play this? I'm looking at this diagonal for my bishop. I might sack a pawn here and then try to get a rook onto the second rank. That's kind of my idea. I gotta watch the clock. Because last time I played Title Tuesday on stream, the clock got really low. Okay, there's no checks with that knight, but this guy's hanging. Oh, that probably wasn't a good decision. Okay, still have bishop back. It's probably what I want almost no matter what he does. Bishop back. Unless I'm able to win his rook. Does he want this? Looking at rook c2 check. So is he. Watching knight d3 check. Okay, let's try to expand. I want to play a4 and open up these light squares again. At some point he's moving the knight, and I got to trade one set of rooks. Probably knight e7 and go for f5. Not sure where to put the rook. This is obviously bad. Okay, pin. Check. He's not sure where to put the king. This could be promising. Need to get up on the clock. I really need to get up on the clock. Oh, maybe I go knight back. Yes, I go knight back. This knight is pinned. It's going to go knight takes knight and then take my a pawn. Oh, that pawn's going so fast, though. I don't know how to stop it. I'm on this knight. He can't push it currently. I want rook b5 and then rook a5. Oh, this is so dangerous. My bishop controls his knight currently. Oh, he's coming after the rook. He's coming after the rook. Okay, I think I get the pawn. No, I don't. Oh, man. All of his pawns are on dark. Come back to the draw. We'll take it. We'll take the draw. That might have been a win at one point. We will take the draw, though. Ooh. Yeah, Bob, you're right. No hope for the rest of us. Kingside is always the short side geared, no matter what. Early Title Tuesday, I was working. Can't make that time slot work. If I had Tuesdays off completely, it'd be fun to play 2 Title Tuesdays in a day. Just focus the whole day around Title Tuesday. All right, that was a crazy game. The thing that I liked was this phase here. I didn't realize how big this advantage got, I don't think, but I knew this position looked pretty solid. I didn't feel like his G4 F5 was too intimidating. And I knew that there was some queenside play over here. I want to play B4, get my knight in here, and I'm really looking at the bishop on these diagonals. If he ever takes, pawn takes, and that bishop doesn't have a ton of scope. So this felt okay, but then coming up, he must have made a big mistake. Right here, knight takes d4, rook takes d4, but I was too quick to check. Okay, what's the tactic here, guys? What did I miss? Bishop f5 check blunder. See if you can find it. What did I miss? It's not jumping out at me immediately. Is it knight b3, pawn d4? Because I think the rook can't go here because of the pin. If rook d1, I still have the bishop check. King moves. d4. The knight doesn't have many squares at all. Oh, so maybe I do the knight here, rook moves, d4. Knight has to go here. Oh, but I'm all over him. I mean, I had the rook on the c-file, d-pawn backed up, bishop check. Okay, only one game left. Let's see what the answer was. Knight b3, 2 people are saying. Yeah, it is knight b3, rook d1, d4. Knight has to move, d3. 1.6 advantage. All right, that was a good game. Got a little momentum early. Only one game left, so the next one will be starting soon. Already doing better than last time. All right, FIDE Master. Similar rating, 2496. Here we go. All right, King's Indian. Oh, he delayed the d-pawn. That's a little different. Let's go after him. Let's go after him. Let's go after him. I think I do want that bishop. I don't know. Very strange decision. I don't know. I would like the castle queenside. I know that much. It's a terrible bishop, though. And my knight's fine. I'm looking at bishop h3, queenside castle. Okay, he wants knight out here, I think. So the reason I'm going for this is that's his good bishop, the light square bishop. That's why I wanted this line. Now I'm going to try to double rooks. I'm down one pawn. He's going to always kind of look for this f4 push, f3 push, to open up his dark bishop. But as long as I'm ready for that, I think I have the advantage here. I like this position. Oh. I like this move a lot. This is a strategic move. Yeah, he has to push past. Otherwise, my knight heads in here. Okay. Let's go this way. Another rook to g1. I guess this pawn could hang now. That rook moves. And this knight's getting shut out currently. Let's get the king out of here. Off the diagonal of that bishop. I have knight check, rook takes bish. See if he goes for this. Nope. How do I get this knight into the game? Come out this way. Okay. Activate queen. Now I'm definitely looking at knight f6 check and take this bishop. I'm also looking at, can I push this pawn? Let's go. Let's go. We did it. 2490. What a good start. So the tactic here is rook takes knight, queen takes queen, wins the queen. And if he moves the king, knight takes queen. Thanks, guys. Maybe it'll get the brilliant mark. No, probably not. It's not a sacrifice. All right, not a bad chart. There was a few blips down. But I like the charts where you're never worse. And even though we were minus 1.5, based on the level of the opposition, I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, let's look at the first mistake here. So this comes out of the Caro-Kann, or not the Caro-Kann course, the classical D4 course that we have. I love these systems against the kid. Whenever black plays f5 in these types of lines, it's almost always a mistake or an inaccuracy. Like look at the engine here saying f5 inaccuracy. But if you look at this from black's point of view, it's very cramped. What is black's plan here? Are they going to play b6 and just wait? Are they going to play a4, a3? I can always push past b3 or b4. f5 is the one plan black wants. Yeah, Kirt, we got one sale. We got one sale from the live stream. This is the plan black really wants, but it blows open their kingside position, and this king can tuck away. All right, let's flip it back. So right here, I missed something. Bishop to f6 played. I played knight h5. I'm wondering if, well, there is f4. Bishop h3, f4. GG. Next time, Benoni, please. What should I have played here? A lot of times you're supposed to take on f5, and the reason for that is you open up this light square diagonal. It just didn't feel right here because I felt that it brought that bishop out very easily. I don't know the answer. Let's take a look. I think it was a sine wave, yeah. Bishop takes c5, d takes c5. First math joke of the stream. Thank you, Bob. E takes f. All right. This should have been more intuitive, I think. Look at the pawns. Black's pawns are terrible, and his king is wide open. Just open everything up is the idea. Knight takes f5. Oh, nice. Queen g4 check. Just controlling everything. Bishop to d3 next. Threatening mate. Wow, what a position. That would have been really strong. So just bishop takes c5, d takes c, take f5, and if knight takes back, queen g4 check. It is pretty deep to see that line, but this is just a nice, I mean, even if I avoid the trade, this is a pretty nice position. Queen g4 is threatened, rook g1 ideas. This bishop is now free to get on this diagonal. Thanks, Geert. Every so often it can be. Beautiful chess is rare, but when it comes around, I love it. Okay, so d5. The computer liked this move. d6, I mean. He pushes past. It was actually a mistake. Oh, knight a4 immediately. So that was the downside of c6, but I didn't play knight a4 until move 26. 4 moves later. But this makes sense. So instead of going all out against the king, I now have a second positional advantage. So positional advantage number 1, king side, right? And oftentimes you want to have more than one positional advantage. So I have the king side advantage. After this exchange, d6, c6, I now have the queen side advantage if I plop the knight here. There's no good way for him to guard c5, and I'm also threatening the fork on b6. So keep that in mind. I had just a one-track mind. I was going all king side, but here I should have shifted gears a little bit and tried to take advantage of the queen side a bit. Let's look at this point. Oh, again, knight a4. Oh, that's where we were. Sorry. Okay, so king b1 here. Knight a4, top move. Jesse's saying, careful, don't let the next. I appreciate that, Jesse. There's still some games going. I have it open, but I need to watch it closer. Rook d to g1. Oh, this was where the advantage went away. Queen takes d6. Top move, knight a4. All right, so that was a blind spot. I just kept missing knight a4. Once I found it, his best move is queen takes d6. He didn't play it. Queen h3, and then knight f6 check. Man, that was a nice game. I was really happy with that. All right, 1.5 points. We'll bring this back. 4 games remaining. And I think there is a break after round 4. Should get a little break after this. 1.5 out of 3. Thanks, Ariel. Okay, put in the chat. What's going to be the title of the opponent? FM? IM? Would we potentially get a GM? Probably not. FM, IM, WGM, NM, CM? Put in the chat. What do you think? I'm going FM. Matt is feeling invincible at the moment. Yeah, I haven't lost in 2 games. Start the streak. Future owned blank. Future owned business. I almost wanted to play some Blitz this morning, but I said, don't play Blitz. Title Tuesday coming up. Don't burn out on Blitz. So you might be wondering, with this great start, what was my pre-tournament ritual? Well, working all day up until right until the stream. But in terms of diet, it's just eating some whole wheat pasta, big plate of vegetables on top. I couldn't even finish it all. And then I had coffee about an hour before the stream. Because last time I had coffee at the start of the stream, it didn't kick in until the second half. I was feeling tired the whole first half. So I timed the vegetables, I timed the coffee. What kind of vegetables? It was a um, mixed vegetable blend, Jesse. So it was green beans, peas, corn, red pepper, green bean, broccoli, something like that. Did you add salt? 1/8 of a teaspoon. I measured it, 1/8 of a teaspoon. And a little bit of olive oil. So that was the meal. That was the pre-tournament meal. So if I forget for next time, Jesse, remind me what I need to eat. Okay, why is this game taking forever? Oh, rook against knight. Oh, man. This could take a while. This could take a while. $50 move roll. Not surprised. FM. Oh, they're streaming. They're on Twitch. Oh, you guys can't see it on the thing. Lower right, it tells me that this player is streaming. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Okay, this is my little... Wait, he played it wrong. No, I played it wrong. Oh, no. I played it wrong. We both played it wrong? I think we both played it wrong. Yeah, I think we both played it wrong. This is just getting weird now. Please let me castle so I don't lose in the first 15 moves. Please let me castle. Oh boy. What does he want? Some kind of knight a5 fork if I put this on c4? Just go solid, Matt. Just go solid. Ship e6, though. I kind of invited that, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, there's no knight d4 trick. I have that garden. Okay, let's get castled. There is knight b4 now, but I don't know if it does anything. All right, opening went very poorly. But we haven't lost yet. Got ourselves a game. Okay, knight d4, take h3, take. My instinct is to play h3, but I don't need to overreact. Because he wanted this, but now my rook guards it. Oh, he's going to outplay me in a bishop versus knight endgame. This is going to be painful. It's going to be very painful. Queen out of here. This kind of move? No, not currently at least. Okay, he's going to take us to school. How to play knight versus bishop. I don't like it. Oh, that knight just keeps wanting to come here. It's going to take us to school. H3 probably was better. I'm just feeling a little aggressive. I see these dark squares. Oh, he's shutting it down. Maybe that had some merit. I saw those dark squares open and I wanted to attack. Get at him. Just go for it. I'm feeling aggressive. I think if I just play slowly, I'm going to get ground down in this endgame really badly. I'm looking at bishop takes e6. It doesn't quite work. It's tempting. Okay, good spot for your queen. Now my king's more exposed. Okay. Wants rook d2 check. Gotta watch the clock. Oh, this is gonna go bad in a hurry. This is really bad. I have a trick. Take c3, take c3, take c3. Here's the trick. He didn't see it coming. Rook c7, I think, is best. It's not that great for me, but it puts him on the defensive. Rook c7. I don't know, h5. I can't double attack this knight right away, which is what I want to do. Really? I don't know what he's threatening. Knight takes bishop? Yeah. His rook is stuck. Oh, oh no. If that wasn't mate, I was going to try to win the rook. That was my plan. That wasn't mate. But it was mate. That was a rough game. So here the opening just got really funky. I actually looked at this line in the past. What you're supposed to do is take here, knight takes, and then bishop d2. That's the line I was trying to play. Play bishop d2 first. He plays c5, which was an inaccuracy. Take, take, take. So that was all good. And now I'm supposed to play queen to b3. Why didn't I play queen b3? It does just make sense now. So if he takes, bishop takes. If bishop takes, I have queen takes. That's the difference. And this is the type of position I want. Make him win this pawn back, contest the diagonal. That's the whole point of this bishop d2 idea. No yellow t-shirt. It is a cooking channel, yeah. Yeah, Jesse, I'm a little salty about the openings. Checkmate in the middle of the board. Yeah, that was rough. So after knight f3 castle, queen b3 again, top move. Yeah, I don't know what I was afraid of here. I think bishop e6. I can take... Oh, that's a little risky. Yeah, that's probably more laziness, just not wanting to expose my queen, seeing that I need 1, 2, 3 moves to castle. I was just trying to get castled. Take, 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 take. Now I'm on the defensive. So this isn't an opening memorization problem, it's an opening calculation problem. That's why I lost. Or I think that position was really hard to get out of at least. So the closest I brought it back was 0.9. Yeah. So just to show you guys again this opening, it goes c takes d, knight takes d. This is how it should be played. Bishop d2. And if knight takes, bishop g7, you get kind of a typical Grunfeld. You have the bishop contest in the diagonal. It's a nice version. And look at the eval. 0.7. If c5 is played, you can push past. Get this structure. Pawns are equal, more space for white, and black does have the open king side. Oh, Jesse, that's a really good question. 7,400 steps. So last week, I think you asked me, and I only had 2,000, and I took a walk after the game. More steps might help. All right, we got 5,900. Nice. With strength training. Very nice. Only one game remaining. I think this is the break. You guys know which rounds the breaks are? I'm trying to find it online. Oh yeah, breaks after round 4 and 8. Okay, I'm going to take a 1-minute break. I will be right back. Scrambles to get extra veggies for the ELO. Bob has all the math jokes. Bob, it's after work hours. Can't be talking about math. No actuary jokes. Anyone have any good actuary jokes? Old actuaries never die. They just get broken down by age and gender. What do you think, Bob? 10 out of 10. So the standings are we got 9 players on 4 out of 4. I'm on 1.5 out of 4, which takes a little bit of scrolling. I think I can just search it. Nope, I gotta keep scrolling. Ah, there should be a way to just search your standing. I don't know how to do that. Does anyone know? Is there an easy way to see what place you're in? So true, Bird Cell. So true. Bob, how many actuarial exams have you passed? And how many are there? Is it 7? I think the first exam, I want to say the first exam is like statistics, probability. And the second exam is like basic finance, like interest rates and things like that. Is that correct? Number 1 on stats, number 2 on interest. Maybe it's the other way around. I took 1 intro class. Exam P, is that probability? Oh, finance. Bertzel, have you taken any? Still waiting for round number 5 to begin on a short break. Breaks are an unknown duration. I don't know how long the breaks are. Breaks are until Naka's ready again. Nice, Jesse. I don't actually see Hikaru on the leaderboard. There he is, 14th. Come on, guys, let's get started. Okay, here's a quiz. Who has the second most number of wins in Titled Tuesdays? Number 1 is Nakamura. Since the beginning of this double tournament era, who is second on wins? So it started in February of this year. What's your guess? Who is second on wins? Naka has 19 in first. Second place has 9. And third has 4. So there's a clear second place, not Hans. Good guess, though. Very good guess. All right, here we go. FIDE Master 2,500. That's just not fair. Yeah, well played, Jesse. I was hoping he was still on break. All right, we got a speedster. But I made him think. Bishop f4 or bishop g5. I'm going to go queen b6. Andraken is number 2. I think Andraken is fair play chess, and he's usually one of the highest rated players in the field. Fair play chess on YouTube, I think is his name. Unless I'm confusing that with another player. That's the longest think I've ever seen on move 6. the longest think. What is this guy doing? Classic title player. Doesn't want to give me the bishop pair. It's classic. Okay. Fair. Hopefully I'm not falling for anything here. It's a little bit shaky. These pieces aren't well placed. Okay, he's looking at f3. He's looking at f3. I don't know how to play this. You don't know what to do. Go aggressive. That was a really bad decision. When you don't know what to do, sack a pawn. That's what I should have said. All right, I can't even queenside castle because it's cut off. But I think, based on his rating, his birth year, this would have been pretty tough to win without going a little crazy. So I'm going to do this knight takes f7 sack again, like I saw in game 1. I still can't queenside castle very easily because there's knight takes pawn, and then this is hanging. This is a really bad piece, so I'm considering swapping that off. Okay. Going back? Okay. Oh, it feels like there should be a sack here. I'm in an overly aggressive mode. Need to factor that in. Just focus, Matt. Focus. Bring the rook over. Don't worry about the sack. It's not there. It's not available. Okay, so you're going to take and do knight check. Move my king. It would just really be nice to open up this diagonal. The attack is begging for it. Ooh. Yeah, if I take, his pawn takes back. That helps secure everything. Oh man, he wants me to sack so bad. How do I make it work, guys? How do I make it work? Knight a4. It was queen h8, but it's just too slow. He's going to take everything. Queen c5, check. I think if knight takes d6, I got to take h2. Oh, he has 12 seconds. I know Jesse saw that in the chat. I know Jesse saw that in the chat. Oh, I was forgetting this is the +1 increment. I was thinking I could flag him, and then I'm not even close to flagging him. For some reason, I was like, don't look at the clocks, just go for the flag. All right, he got the win. Felt good to have him under a little bit of time pressure, though, but dropping the pawn was not good. That was one where I felt a little uncomfortable after the opening. Once he got castled, I didn't like my queen on b6 and my bishop on b4. They just felt like they were hanging out there in the open. Oh boy, we gotta ban this person. I think it's hidden now. All the US Championship games are draws so far. You guys see this chart? Can you lose any worse than this? Is it possible? So bishop to b4. This is where it's starting to go downhill. Knight e4 is strongest. Knight b to d7 is second. Bishop to e7 is third. So this, or this. Need to just tone it down a little bit. See, I'd be afraid of knight takes. Computer's saying, no, you actually have the advantage because this knight doesn't have any great squares. So if you know that he can't take. Oh, now bishop to d6, threatening this trade. Han's lost. Wow. Thanks, Jesse. Have a good dinner. Han's lost. Surprising. Oh, next game is going. CM rated 2082. What are we going to see? D4? I'm guessing E4. Caro-Kann. Oh, he's still thinking. Oh, did he forget that there's a tournament going on? This has happened to me before. You get into the analysis tab, a minute goes by, your clock's been running, you're playing the white pieces. You didn't hear a single noise. You're just sitting there waiting. Thinking, oh, I'll just analyze my last game. Do we think this player is going to show up? 1 for yes, 0 for no. We'll take the wins any way we can get them. All right, we got another 0 vote. There is still the increment, though. He's got the 1 second increment. He could come back with like a minute on the clock and completely crush me with the white pieces. Bob, you saying it's 50-50, Bob? Hey, Bob, how about those Chicago Bears? How are they doing? I'm looking at the 538 rankings. Bears are still ahead of the Lions. Lions are 1-4. Bears are 2-3. Let's just toggle. Vikings 4-1. Packers 3-2. Bears 2-3. Lions 1-4. Elo 1560. Okay, I don't know why the Packers Elo is still higher than ours. Packers are not that great of a team. We sort by total Elo. We do see the Vikings right here. 85% chance to make the playoffs, 64% to win the division, 4% to win it all. Bird, so I was meaning to ask you, are you a Lions fan? All right, that's a little boring. Guess we'll just wait. Birdsell, who's your team? Let me know in the chat. Who's your favorite football team? I mean, American football team. Oh, Birdsell likes the Bears. Sorry, Birdsell. See the games coming up. So Thursday night game, Bears against the Commanders. According to 538, 1.5 point spread towards the Bears. There's no path rugby, but who is? How's the Bath team doing? So it looks like we have 12 teams in this division. Gallagher Premier. Oh. It almost looked like 5-0. It almost looked like 5-0. And if we don't look at the headers, take it like this. Inverse standings. 5-0, 4-1, 3-1, and so on. We'll take it. Bath Rugby. So now we might be able to find our name in the standings. That's 2.5 points. 152nd place. Games are still going though. 2.5 out of 6. So last time it was 4.5 out of 11. Got a freebie here. But still need to score 2.5 out of 5. 50% going forward would be really nice. Karu is in the quick lead. Here's the Eric Hansen game. Eric's got black. I don't remember who that is. Mishinik? Oh, Serrana. Alexi Serrana. Eric has the advantage here. Are you guys Chess Bra fans? What's your favorite YouTube channel? What's your favorite Twitch channel? I used to be a huge fan of John Bartholomew's YouTube channel, but he doesn't post very much anymore. Or at least I don't see him show up on the homepage. Twitch, I hardly ever log into Twitch anymore. One channel that I feel is pretty underrated on YouTube is Power Play Chess. That's Daniel King. I don't watch his channel a lot, but when I did that survey for chess improvement, he was actually highly correlated with chess improvement for players over 1600. So for a lot of people in this chat, Power Play Chess might be a channel to check out if you haven't seen much of him on YouTube. Oh, so since last week, I updated the streaming settings. Instead of saying the bitrate is too low, now it's saying the bitrate is too high. Hopefully that's a good thing. I don't think there have been any stream hiccups. Well, let me know, what's the stream quality like today? How does it compare to last week? Hansen gets the win. All right, this is slow to update because Hikaru is not still playing. Looks like most of the top players are done. See if this refreshes. There we go. 5 games left. Well, we got a dead draw here with the increment, though. This could take a while. Melkumian. Can't say that name. 2985 Blitz. So he definitely wants the... Oh! He tricked him. It's mate in 1. He tricked him. Wow. This was a draw. And he snuck this rook over here for the checkmate. Amazing. Right here, rook to d5. He has to put a rook on the 5th rank. So that he can take g5 and use that rook to block. What a nice idea. GM outplaying FM. Crazy. That's what it takes to be 2900. You got to be able to trick 2700s. Okay, this is going to be a draw. It has to be a draw. Black doesn't want it, though. Black is trying not to take this pawn. Oh, finally. Draw agreed. Come on, guys. Thank you. All right, let's play. FM. Man, there's no easy pairings. The only easy, not even easy, the only low-rated player I faced was a player that didn't move. Will we see G6 again? No. Looking at a Catalan this time. I've not reviewed this line at all. This is in the Catalan course. But I never played it in an over-the-board game. I know I want bishop a3, but I don't know what to do if he plays b4. Yeah, I got bishop a3. That's good. Okay, we're +2 out of the opening. This worked, I think. Um, Now I got to think about counterplay. Yeah, that's what he's doing here. These pawns are pretty solid. He's going to probably just sack that knight. If he doesn't, though, I can push past. I'm second guessing this move, but that's all right. This bishop is ready to come to one of these two squares. Help out. Yeah, he's looking at this sack. He really wants the sacrifice. Okay, I think this helped me. Because now the rook helps defend this pawn on e4. Oh, I think that really helped. You want rook d8? Okay, I have to decide, do I want to push or take? I think, knowing that I have the extra rook, I think I would rather open up the d file. If I know my king is safe enough. And that's a big if. So if it were my move here, I think I would take, rook takes, queen d4, and bring the other rook over. So he's kind of thinking along the same lines. He wants me to push. Now I think I have to. Yeah, queen check. This is a little scary. Could come in here, but I have queen e2. Oh no, I don't have queen e2. This is more than a little scary. I don't have queen e2. Oh man, how do I get out of this? I think I need this rook on the second. He's trying to figure out how does he attack me as quick as possible. He might even go knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes. No, because I have queen takes card in this pawn. He needs to deflect my queen off of this or my rook off of this. The easier piece to deflect is the queen. If c3 though, rook c2, rook c1, rook c2. This rook moves though, he has queen takes a2. Might still be worth it just to shore up the defenses. Oh man, I gave him a lot of play. But his clock's down to 30 seconds. There is one increment though, so I can't just try to flag him. Is that what I want to do? G4. What am I missing? Queen e3? Oh, bishop f3. Rook here. Queen e3. What am I missing? Oh, what am I missing? Queen e1, bishop rook g2, bishop f3. This feels the safest, guys. Because I can get back the exchange. I think I'm okay with that. Bishop f3, queen g1. Did I miss anything? Rook f. You gonna just drop back? No, his rook is hanging. He's two pieces hanging. Okay. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, I know there was something there. I just couldn't see it. There had to have been. Did you guys see it? How do I win this? Oops, I don't want to see the answer. How do we win this? So I was looking at bishop g5. Let me turn these off. I was looking at bishop g5, double attacking this square. I thought the problem was takes, takes, queen with check. Now he's got two queens. So bishop g5 I think is out. I was looking at this and I thought queen. Hey Eric, if queen takes b2, queen takes f1 is mate. If rook takes queen, queen takes queen is mate. You guys see it? What did I miss here? Let me know in the chat. Give me your analysis. There's something here. There's a win. Oh, don't tell me it's king g1. Is it going to be king g1? King g1. Bishop takes g2. Doesn't quite seem right either. Bob, this is right up your alley. This is a Bob puzzle. Bob's the puzzle king. Where's the win here? Okay, I'm determined to find it. King g1, bishop takes g2. Sack the rook. Rook check. Okay, I looked at this, but I stopped here. This rook is still pinned. If that rook could come over, I think this might work. But what do I do here? Or is that the wrong second move? Bob's in a cul-de-sac. An actual cul-de-sac or a cul-de-sac in the position? Okay, only one game left. It's I am Rosen. Let's look at the answer. Bishop f6? Are you kidding? Bishop f6? So this is going to be a forced mate because the queen and rook work together. And if bishop takes g2, king g1, take, and now these work together again. Whew. Okay, if that was the answer, I don't feel too bad. That's really hard to see. Bishop f6 right here. There was another answer though. King g1, it's saying is playable and pretty much still winning. c1 queen, strongest move. Now rook takes b2, queen takes b2, and we're up. Up a rook. What if bishop takes here? Now it's saying queen f7. Wait, what does it want here? Oh, this again. Again, bishop f6. Wow. Bishop f6. That was our win, guys. That was our win. That was the win. So going pretty well so far. Lost to an IM, drew an FM, beat an NM, lost FM, forfeit, draw with an FM. Not bad. Okay, here we go. We got an IM. I think I played this guy last time, actually. I'm pretty sure. Bobby grabbed the win. That's awesome. Let's go solid. I'm not sure why I put the rook on E1. The only imbalance here is pretty much these bishops. And the Fianchetto bishop is a little bit stronger than the E7 bishop. But I think, oh, this is an imbalance too. His knight's a little bit better than mine. I would like to play E4, but I have to be a little bit careful because it's lined up with his bishop. Oh no, we got another weirdo in the chat. If you're a moderator, feel free to just do whatever to those people. Kick them. E5, knight f5. Okay. Pawn is a little bit pinned down. Oh, I opened myself up to that. Oh, but he doesn't play it. Very surprised by this. You want f6, e5? No, he wants to be annoying. Ah, he's trying to recreate that capture on c4. Good job. I'm a little bit cramped, so that's why I'm going to try to trade an extra rook off. When your pieces are cramped, it's good to have a few trades. General rule. I do have some stuff pointing at his king. This feels wrong. Why though? I don't know. Feels wrong. Knight d2. His queen is trying to defend both bishops. My tactical radar is going off, but it's not a very accurate radar. If the knight moves to d6, it guards that bishop and hits that pawn. So I think he's okay there. Oh, okay, he's opening up this diagonal. Interesting. He's opening up the diagonal. Can't utilize it though. He wants his rook on d8. Yeah, the knight pretty much did his job there. I'm going to reroute him. No, he doesn't want that, does he? Why would he want that trade? He's going to just put this pressure on. This is a good strategy by my opponent. He's just adding pressure. The more things I have to think about, the more likely it is I'll blunder. He knows he's the stronger player. Okay, he's offering this bishop trade. Which I really don't want. I'm looking at this knight c6 move. Maybe I had it last move, actually. Probably did. He's going to trade everything. It goes against his pressure strategy. I may regret that. I just don't like his knight having such a good outpost. My knight is on an awesome square. I want to keep him there for as long as I can. Oh, should I have gone knight c6? Why do I keep missing knight c6? Every move I miss knight c6. Why? What am I doing? It's not real chess. This is not real chess if you miss the fork every single move. After I'm a draw. Yeah, he's got the increment. Oh man, that was a good game though. I think the clock getting low got to me. I don't play very well with just a few seconds. His time was also low, but he did a better job. Look at this, guys. Knight c6. See, it's things like this that let me know, okay, you do have potential to do better. You can spot some of this easy stuff. Knight c6, simple fork, +6. Saw it after the fact, but now it doesn't really give any advantage. Oh, here there's rook d3. So I just out of the corner of my eye thought, okay, rook d3, queen b4, but there is still a fork here. I didn't calculate this out. You're saying queen c2, because I guess queen b1 check. Now would a queen b1? Take, take. The knight is stuck. Computer wants to bring the king over and then round up the knight. Cool. Okay, so that was still pretty close to winning both of those moves. That's the 2 spikes up. But then around here, I did get outplayed. 2 seconds to 22, and these pawns were shaky. Even with the 1 increment, it feels like the clock goes down pretty fast. You can very easily lose on time. How are things looking overall? Three points so far. 2 wins. 1 was by forfeit. 2 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses. Is that right? 2 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses. 3 points out of 8. 3 more rounds. I'm hoping for 2 out of 3, but I need some lower rated opponents. No 2500s. I can't beat 2500s. Okay, here comes a new poll. Final score, is it going to be less than 4.5? 4.5? More than 4.5? All right, place your votes in the poll. Less than 4.5, 4.5, or more than 4.5. All right, we got one person saying more than 4.5. So we like to see 2 votes, more than 4.5. I was gonna do less than and greater than signs, but people get those flipped sometimes. They can be confusing. The rating has held up. I went into this one 2290. Started out pretty hot, 1.5 out of 3. So gained 16 points this time. Last time I lost quite a few points. Went from 2300 last time to 2290. Doing better. Why does Rosen always have the last game? Get the last game on the last round. Well, this is a little break. Okay, any questions in the chat? We got a break. Break after round 8. It's a Chess Goals mug, but it's a little different than the one you get on Patreon. It says estimated 20 or established, sorry, established 2018. On the backside, play more chess. If you're on mobile, sorry, I probably blinded you. All the white. You can get a mug on Patreon, or Birdcell. I can hook you up with a custom mug. Birdcell, send me your address. Not in the YouTube chat. Send me your address and I'll get you a mug. Four votes. All four votes are saying more than 4.5. Is that a rating promise 2018? Yeah. Estimated strength 2018. Watch out. All right, I'm down to water now. Yeah, who been on 11? Birdcell. 555, none of your business, Lane. I'm just going to drop it off in Marquette next time I'm driving through Birdcell. You can pick it up. It'll be sitting in a mailbox 20 feet high during a snowstorm. I think the hardest thing with streaming is sitting for so long. You get a little stiff. Not enough breaks. I suppose this is a break. Just want to get the games done. It should only take a couple days. No London system. If I'm playing White Bob, do you want to see a London system? Is that what you're saying? Here we go. Black against an IM. 2475. No easy pairings. All four votes said more than 4.5, though. We got to get this win. Oh, he's going G3. Yeah, this opening goes to my opponent. I haven't had a lot of experience in these Catalan lines out of the triangle position. Positionally, this is really bad, though. I just tend to go for trades because I don't know what to do. It's kind of laziness. When I'm playing Blitz, I go for a lot of trades. Especially against higher rated opponents. I just want to get out of the tactics and go towards the end game. All right, that makes sense. So I was thinking this knight goes here if he pushes. Queen trade is offered. Okay. Sinking that knight in. Tempo on the rook. Now go e5. I think e5 helps him a little bit. I don't know about this. I just want to get this knight to d5. That's why I'm encouraging e5 to get knight d5. And I think if all of his pawns are on dark, it's bad for this bishop. Yeah, so he doesn't wanna play e5. I think that's why. He doesn't want that to become a bad bishop. Probably trade in bishop d6. No, he doesn't. Can't guess his moves. There's gonna be some good learning takeaways from this game. B3, queen takes here. Trying to get at that. Here, bishop e5, f6. Oh, f6 is really weakening, though. Maybe I should leave that knight there. Admit my mistake and go back. I don't think this is best, because he can always... Well, if he takes here, I'm going to take here. Bishop here, though. Oh, he's surprising me again. Bishop here is kind of tempting. I really feel stuck. Trying to keep that bishop from going back here. Bishop g5, though, again looks good. Hmm. This knight's having difficulty. It's going to go f4 at some point, or bring that in. Hmm. Bit of a bind, guys. Bit of a bind. So again, I would like trades. Bishop c8. Might regret this. Yep, I'm going to regret this. I don't know what to do. Really don't know what to do. I don't know why I did that. Oh, man. Crushed. Look at that chart. This one, I think it is safe to blame the opening. Because once I played b4, he never let me have anything. I wasn't able to fight back at all. And you really don't want to give international master a 1.5 pawn advantage. 10 moves in. A6 is the move here. That makes sense. A takes B. C takes is probably what I would play. Everything's holding. Once B4 is played, this pawn is capturable. So all he had to do was move that knight away. This pawn's capturable, and there's no good way to defend it. So lesson learned on that one. But now that means I need to win the next 2 games. Three points. Gotta win 2. Try to get to 5. It feels like I should get someone lower rated now. I don't see why not. 3 points out of 9. Who's still in the chat? Leave a message. Who's here still? If you're still watching, give this video a thumbs up. It has 5 likes. It says 10 viewers. Peak number of viewers today was 18. About 20 minutes in. But then we did spike up again to 17 viewers. A little over an hour in. Hey, Porridge. Everyone's waiting on a London. I don't want to waste a white opening with a London. That's the problem. Or a St. George. Nice. Is St. George 1A6? What is St. George again? I forget. Rob G4. English. I do feel like in the last Titled Tuesday, I really opened things up in the last 4 rounds. Or a Curry. Played some wild openings. Two A6. Is that knight F6 move 1 then? D4 knight F6. And then A6. Oh, E6, A6. Thank you, Bluefin. Bluefin, I saw you got your message pinned by Gotham Chess. Is that true? Bluefin? Pretty sure I saw one of your comments pinned by Gotham Chess. I don't remember what it said. Let me know if that was you and what you had said. I forget. It was just a couple days ago. Bluefin is famous. Okay, we got a National Master, 2100. I can't miss the chance to play the Caro. New auto. Tartakower. I don't know this line. Early C4. Early C4? Early C4? What am I missing? Early C4. He's going to try to checkmate me. I'm just trying to play this like a standard Tartic hour. It's probably not the way to go, but what can you do? I don't know what else to do. All I know is a regular Tartic hour. Sad. Well, maybe I'll fiend kettle and then go here. Is that queen trapped? Is that queen trapped? Is that queen trapped? Trying to find something here. There we go. Oh, got a good win. Quick queen trap. That opening, though, was strange. I didn't know what to do. Yeah, he should have regicided a couple moves sooner even. Computer was saying a couple inaccuracies right here. This is the standard move. This can't be bad. I think this is a low depth thing. Let's let it run here. Rook e8, point 2. Yeah, top move, rook e8. Okay. Blunder. G6 is the top move, followed by knight a6 and f5. Okay, let's learn from Stockfish here. Thank you, Birdsell. G6. There's no sack. It's defended twice. I feel that opponent would have played queen h6. Oh, here's a cool tactic to remember. Okay, I know we have Carol Khan players in the chat. Bishop f5, bishop takes, queen a5 check. Scooping up the bishop. This king has to move. So now the light square bishop is gone. That reduces white's attacking chances. They already lost castling. And the computer is saying queen c2, followed by queen takes b2. Or if you want to develop, knight d7. This is probably more my style. Bring the rook in and just play chess. This is pretty uncomfortable for white. G3 can't be played because the knight drops. say knight h4. Oh, then this pawn drops. Yeah, this is a bad position. Really bad position for white. So I think that's 4 points out of 10. One game remaining. Is that right? 4 points out of 10. 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4. 4 out of 10. One game remaining. We're doing one last poll. Win, draw, or lose. What do you think? Win, draw, or lose? All right, we got 2 wins. Oh, the camera got messed up. Never adjust the camera midstream. Is there anything else in that game? Right around here, knight f8 was not best. Oh, I have this pin. I didn't think about utilizing the pin. Knight c5. Pawn takes, queen takes, bish. This I don't like as much because takes, queen trade. Computer is saying this is still better. I'd prefer knight c5. Keep the queens on. Bishop goes back. Now knight e6. It's a little more active way to play it. And the knight can actually go to g7. Oh, so this goes back to that theme. Trade the light square bishops. I think that should have been my goal. Trade the light square bishops. So knight going to g7 allows me to play bishop f5 soon. Let's give white a move. Rook d1. Now, yeah, knight g7. a3. And even here it's saying bishop f5. The computer really wants to trade off the late bishops here. This is white's bad bishop. It's a tall pawn. That's white's attacking bishop. My bishop on c8 is doing nothing. So it makes a lot of sense. Go for that bishop trade. Let's leave white with the bad bishop in the end. In these positions, oh, it's my turn. I almost missed it. Okay, we got a 2400 FM. I'm not going London against that. I'm sorry, Bob. Can't do it. Can't go London against that. You know what? I just feel like an endgame. Is there a tactic here? Bishop there. Take and then knight e4. Maybe? No. Bishop a3. Bishop here. Trying to control his knight a little bit. I'd like to build a big center. C5. Okay, let's pin it. Rook C8. Get away with this. Knight E4 is going to be played. No, it can't. This was my trick. He didn't have to fall for that, though. He did not have to fall for that. King G7, knight check, king H6, knight F4 guards the E pawn. He's getting some quick activity, though. Endgames are all about active pieces, so I need to decide E3, E4, king F3, or am I trying to get a rook to the center as quick as I can? I'm going to take that because it is a pass pawn. Really? He's just letting me have all that. Oh, it's a trap. I think he needs to go rook H8 right here. Otherwise, I have rook can swing across. I think he needs rook H8 right here. Let me take. Oh, you might have missed that. I'm threatening knight takes F6. Maybe I should have inserted A3 because he does get his pass pawns going now. Yeah, his pass pawns are coming pretty quick. Where do I want my knight? I'm considering sacking knight for pawn if I'm going to pick up all of his pawns. I think I botched this. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. Past pawns just got too dangerous. Oh, man. Gotta give my opponent credit, though. He knew how to push them. Created some problems. All right, so what should I play here? This is still winning. What do you think? What should I do here? If my knight moves, is knight to c3, attacking the rook. This was just, yeah, this was a terrible decision. Rook c1 check is right there. Maybe h4 here. Turn those off. a5. h5. a4. h6. Maybe that's it. Oh, yeah, I mean, I can, yeah, I have this trick. Queen with check, queen with check. Okay, let's check. What does the engine say? h4, a5, h5, h6, d6. Okay, and if he pushes, h7, rook has to retreat, d6. Rook d1. This is complicated, though. Yeah, Bob, h4 I think is right. Knight c1. Knight c5 check. d7. He can queen, but I queen. Okay, so one thing I'm wondering is, did I have to even get into that sort of mess? Like starting here. Well, this is cool. Knight takes f6 got a brilliant mark. That was not that hard to see. Somewhere around here, I think I should try to control counterplay better. So I played d5. I know this, maybe I just go here. And if he pushes, here. It slows him down at least. If he goes e5, I can ignore. h4, takes. a5, the knight guards both of these squares. This might be the way to play it. h5, a4, now I can take. And here I'm thinking, I'm ready to sack if needed. Rook b1, knight c1. This position is stuck for him. If he pushes, I'm going to take. So now g4. He's probably going to try to bring his king up. Which direction? d5. Oh, that drops the knight. Everything is tied down. Rook c4. All right, it's still kind of tricky. It's not the easiest win in the world. So maybe the game line was okay. It almost felt at least simpler from this position if I go h4. Yeah, credit to my opponent. I thought he did a good job just creating chances there. Right here, I was wondering though, could I have played A3 first and then gone for my tactic? Just 'cause if I can keep this A3 pawn, it helps defend against his A and B pawns coming up the board. But he has this attacking F2. Now the tactic doesn't work because rook takes F2 check. Oh, it still works, I guess. Take, here, take, take, here. Yeah, this isn't so clear either. Complicated endgame, definitely. So the computer's saying don't take H7. Play E3. Okay. Yeah, that's probably simpler. I'm only up one pawn though. Hmm. Good game. Something to learn from. So 4 out of 11. Not bad. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, now we're up to 16 viewers, one of the highest amounts for this stream. Okay, we'll do a Q&A. Any questions from the chat? Let me know. What sort of questions do you have? Can be opening questions, study plan questions. Thanks for watching, Birdcell. OTB, Joshua J. 2240 something USCF. About 2240. Why did you not take? Yeah, I should have played the London in this game. To answer the question though, I chose not to play it because of this. If D5, I was going to play London. I don't like playing the London as much against the kingside fianchetto. So that's why, but it's not the best excuse. Joshua, how did you hear about ChessGoals? How did you find the channel? Are you in our Discord? Probably wrap up in just a minute if there's no questions. Gotham Chess brought you here? Okay, Joshua J, you have to explain. This was suggested on a Gotham video? Oh, cool. That's really cool. It's awesome. Yeah, not a lot of people do live stream on YouTube for chess. Haven't really tried it on Twitch, but I kind of like just keeping it on the YouTube channel for now because I don't stream very much. I feel like Twitch is more for people that stream almost every day or every day. Yes, Bob, I play more aggressive in Blitz. Classical, I'm more solid. Blitz, I feel like it's more important to play for the initiative, go for the attack. Darius grabbed the upset against Lev. That's pretty crazy. Levon Aronian's having a rough tournament. Let's look at the live ratings. Ronian down 6 places. He's lost 18 points. 2 losses in a row in the US Championship. Look at Fabi. 3 wins, 3 draws, +8. Back to 5th in the world. Past Nakamura. Still ahead of So. All right, I think we're going to wrap up there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Give this video a thumbs up on the way out, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.